precious gift, symbol of nourishing life and connection with. So request Professor Professor Ghanshyam sir for the flower welcome of our Director sir, Professor Narayan Prasad sir.
Good morning.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Professor Vijay Janyani sir for the flourish welcome of our guest of honor, Professor N.P. sir from the University of Polytechnic from China. Thank you. Moving forward, I humbly request Professor Ritu Sharma ma'am for the class presentation of Professor N. sir, the Department of Electronics and Communication and the Principal Coordinator. Thank you, ma'am. For warm welcome of Professor Love Bhargav sir, Dean RLC and Co-Chief Investigator of EICT Academy, I request Dr. Ravi Madela sir for the welcome. And last, but certainly not the least, I request Dr. Reena Kumari ma'am for the FDP Principal Coordinator to kindly present a plan to Dr. Sarthak Singhal sir for the effortless efforts. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Now, I request Professor M.H. Sharma sir, Head of Department and Principal Coordinator sir, to kindly deliver welcome address and grace today's event. Please, sir.
यहाँ बैठ के बोल सकते हैं. You can use it here.
My voice is audible. I hope it's audible to you. So in the hall it is audible. So very good morning to all of you. Today's chief guest of the FDP program, Professor N.P. Padi, Director MNIT Jaipur. The guest of honor, Professor N.P. Yadav from the Huawei Polytechnic, China. On the dais with the Professor Sarthak Singhal, along with my colleagues, Professor Love Bhargav, Professor K.K. Sharma, Professor Vijay Jainani, Dr. Ritu Sharma, Dr. Ila Sharma, Dr. Sanjeev Agarwal, Professor Ghanshyam Singh, Professor Nanda, Professor Ravi Madela, Dr. Deepak Bharti, my dear research scholars, other faculty members present, Dr. Rajendra Mitrawal and other members, and the dear students. Today is the most important day, one of the important day for the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, which is going to organize a 40 hours long FDP on the recent trends in antenna design for 5G and the 6G applications with the ages of EICT Academy, MNIT Jaipur, along with the IEEE APS chapter, Delhi section Jaipur, then IEEE RFID Council, MNIT Jaipur, IEEE APS SBC, MNIT Jaipur. So welcome here and very good morning. As you know about this topic, the recent trends in the antenna design for the 5G and the 6G applications, it meets with the thoughts process of the government and to pave the way for the 6G services in the country Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi unveiled the Bharat 6G Vision document on the 22nd March 2023 and launched the 6G research and the development test bed. We are aware that all the standardization of the 6G and other things have been done by the statutory bodies consisting of the academicians, research scholars from the various organizations like DRDO or the ISRO and the various academicians from the ISC, IITs, NITs. Then this is a vision of the Shri Narendra Modi, who is going to lead about the affordability, sustainability, and about the vision of the Atma Bharat. When we talk about the antenna design, the first two words talks about the recent trends in the antenna design. We are all aware that without the antenna, the communication is not possible. The wireless communication is not possible. With this, you can understand what is the importance of the antenna. Either we start with the 2G communication or the 2.5G, 3G, 4G, 5G, or we are moving to the 6G. Everywhere when we talk about the cellular communication, mobile communication, or the satellite communication, when we are talking about the wireless communication, either at the transmitting end or the receiving end, the antenna has to be there in any case. So you can understand the importance of the antenna and its design. This FDP is going to talk about the latest trends about the materials which are going to be used about the antenna, the type of the materials, the lighter weight materials, about the compact design of the antenna, about the sustainability of the antenna. So all we'll be talking about the various aspects about the, which includes about the design and the about the fabrication aspects of the antenna. We'll see that I have been informed about that there are the more than 90 number of the registrations has been there, in which 75 are paid and more than 15 are participating from the MNIT. And sir, just to share with you, sir, with your inspiration, more than the 50 institutes, the participants have been registered in this FDP, so across the country. The various top academicians in this program are delivering their thoughts, interacting with the participants, with the IITs like Professor N.P. Yadav is there, he's along with us. Then Professor Kumar Weber Srivastav from the IIT Kanpur, Professor Akhilesh Mohan again from the IIT Kanpur in this area, Dr. Ravi Kumar Gangwa from IIT Dhankad, Dr. Somawa Mukherjee, Professor Veer Singh. Then there are the various professors from the NITs also and the DRDO also from the research institutions. They will be delivering their lectures, their thoughts, and talking about the latest trend in the antenna. The applications part, which is straight in the last, is not related to only the communication. It talks about the, if you think about it, the cars, the automated or the driverless cars, which are going to use either the 5G or the 6G. So there is a need for the antenna. There is a robotic surgery or the remote surgery which is going to take place. So in the automation, it is going to take place. It is going to take place in the medical applications. It is going to take place in the industry. So everywhere the application has to be there. So that is going to talk. Sir, we have we talked about what will be consisting, but this FDP has been designed in such a way that the participants will be benefited with the practical applications also. So we have divided 20 hours for the lectures and the 20 hours for the their hands-on experience. Yeah. Just to share about the Department of Electronics and Communication who is organizing this one. I have to say that this is one of the biggest department in the MNIT Jaipur. We have one flagship program for the UG, that is a BTech in Electronics and Communication Engineering, and we have 473 students which are studying in the UG program. Then we have the four PG program and the different specializations, like it is in electronics and communication engineering or the wireless communication engineering, VLSI, definitely demanded program, one of the demanded program, then embedded system. So we have the four PG programs, then studying around 100 plus students in the PG program, and then we have 100 plus PhD students which are carrying their research in this area. We have around 26 faculty members, and we have the department has received various projects, R&D projects, either it's the FIST or the DST, or it is from the DRDO or the other central bodies. We have secured, we have won the various projects. And that there are a lot of publications. We have 9 granted patents belong to this department, 988 general publications, 909 conference papers, and about 100 book chapters has been written and which has been published. Sir, one thing, because this is related to the antenna and the communication, I have to share this information with the help of my colleagues, and the most importantly with the vision of Professor N.P. Padhi, the director of this institute. We were able to establish successfully the antenna characterization lab, that is anechoic chamber. Sir, I have a dream when I joined this institute to have this one, and I am to say that very proudly that this is one of the biggest antenna characterization facility in the North India. If you compare with the other institutes, you will not find such a big. We have up to the more than 50 gigahertz. We have VNA, and then we have about signal generator. So all the antenna characterization facilities which has been carried out, which can be carried out in this lab, and all the credit goes to my colleagues and of course to Professor N.P. Padhi, without which this lab would have not been possible in this institute. Sir.
Excellent.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and welcome in this group.
Thank you very much, sir, for your warm words and insightful introduction about the FDP and our Department of Electronics and Communication. Now, it's my pleasure to request Professor Love Bhargav, sir, Clean RNC, Co-Chief Investigator Officer.
Yeah, continue. You continue.
Yeah, go ahead.
As Chairman and Director, Chairman EICT Academy and Director MNIT, Professor Padhi, Professor Yadav, Guest of Honor, Professor M.M. Sharma, coordinators of this event, and colleagues and students and online members present. It's a very important occasion for us because this academy, if you would notice and compare to previous times, the number of activities which we are organizing are much more and much more varied. So it's from electronics, computer science, humanities, management that we are having courses being offered. And no doubt behind this is a vision of our director, Professor Padhi, because he has been very actively taking interest in the activities of this and guiding it, that it has to be kind of all-encompassing. Because digital technology, EICT is something no department, no sphere of our life is untouched by it. And so quickly as Dean, I am very happy to inform you that we got a project in 5G worth around 1.5 crores. Dr. Nanda is heading it in department. There's a project in 6G, which is about 2.5 crores. Dr. Batula has got it. And MNIT, I think in eyes of METI, it has been organized as a very important partner in this area of 5G and 6G. And the dream of, I think, our Prime Minister is that it's not only 5G and 6G implementation, but the implementation has to be through the technology developed in India. Because a lot of times we have imported technology, but then the moment you import technology, it's like a national network which you are handing over to others. So I'm sure MNIT will do its might to contribute to it. And I think this particular course is also one in that series where the contribution of MNIT would be recognized. And also, sir, you would be happy to know that one of our student is commander of the Air Force station here. So through his help, it was first time in India that Indian Air Force took a group of students for internship, and that was an area of 5G only. So I think the department is well set on the department, and as a dean, I am very happy to share with this with you. I'll request Dr. Nanna, the coordinator, to further apprise you about the activities of the academy. Dr. Nanna, please.
The Electronics and ICT Academy actually started in the year 2015, where the phase 1 has been given by the Department of Ministry of Electronics and IT, METI. In the first phase, we run several programs and become popular all across our country. From 2015 to 2022, the phase 1 run, and from 2024 onwards for the second phase, we have been given the responsibility of as a hub institute among the 7 premier institutions all across the India. And with this, the ministry has entrusted that we will be training in the next 5 years 135,000 faculty members all across the country in the premier area of electronics and IT. And in the leading areas of programs which are related to Make in India and its affiliated areas, in the area of semiconductor, in the area of electronics and IT, and related to various recently driven activities, we have been organizing and fostering FDPs in these leading areas. Professor Vinit Savla sir, our Chief Investigator, and Professor Nayan Prasad Padi sir, our esteemed Director and the Chairman of Electronics and ICT Academy, and the members of Electronics and ICT Academy, which are able to deliver such large number of programs over the years. So with this, the aim is to train actually the teachers, which can ultimately able to train the students. So over here, the more emphasis is given to train the teachers all across the Rajasthan and all across the India in online platform, and in Rajasthan we are especially targeting for offline platforms people. And this particular 5G and 6G based antenna FDP is one of the leading in this particular area. So thank you very much.
May I now request our guest of honor, Professor N.P. Yadav sir from Mumbai Polytechnic University, China, to kindly share their thoughts on the relevance of this activity.
So good afternoon to everyone, and I'm very thankful to everyone to come here to listen some very important academic talk. So we are going to organize one event is about the 5G and 6G. So I think the 5G is now going to the end and now entering the 6G. So we have the challenges how we can improve in the 6G generation. So a lot of things in the antenna design we have to achieve, and we need to improve, like the microwave we have already done, but we have to think about in terahertz. If we successfully done in terahertz, then we can enter in the 6G, because 6G is not only the sensing, we need to the imaging also, and AI. This is a very new recent research going on. So what the new things we have to join with the microwave as well as the terahertz. In the terahertz is little expensive, but we have to the challenges how to improve and how to make the laboratories in the, especially in the IITs. In India, a lot of IITs, they have the challenges to how to develop the good labs in a terahertz. because the terahertz source is very, very expensive. Is a common university cannot afford this. So we have to challenge the terahertz laboratories in the China. The high level university, they have already the terahertz lab, but still they have problems to buy the source. They cannot make the source in his country. They already buy the source from the USA. In India, especially in the ISRO Ahmedabad, they are already making the source. It's like the USA. So this is a very good thing. We have already given the talk in 2023. They are working on the terahertz for the space technology. So especially in the today's talk, I will discuss about the terahertz. And we are already working in terahertz, but my past research in the microstrip patch antennas. So how I can join with the terahertz with the microstrip patch antenna. I will deliver the talk, and hopefully all the young students and the PhD students, they are feel happy to listen my talks. And I will give some options. If you want to back to the China to work for 6 months or 3 months as a research collaboration, everyone welcome, as well as the faculties and the research scholars. We will provide everything for your back and come the tickets, flight tickets, and their hostels and some scholarship we will provide. We have already the international research funds. I am very happy because I got the 2 international research funds. One already finished. Now the second one, last year I already got that one. So in that research fund, especially the Chinese government, they offered to me, you have to join some Indian students, especially for the IITs and NIT, who can work in terahertz field. So that's why I have connected with the doctors Sarthak Signal by online. Because before I don't know him, but I just looked at some terahertz work. He is doing some terahertz research. So that's why I just emailed to him. Maybe he's one of the research scholars, is a girl research scholar. She have published one paper in research in terahertz. So I thought the NIT Jaipur, they are working in the terahertz. That's why I emailed to him and I asked them, I want to give some lectures there. If you are happy, I will come there. So recently I came in India for 1 month holiday. They have given me the talk to organize some meeting with the Indian IITs, and you have to select some good professors who are interested. They can join with the collaboration team. We can sign MOU. They have some procedure. So we will discuss with the professor NP Patil later. So most welcome for the young teachers and the researchers who really want to develop in his future. Is there have no problems. In China, a lot of research funds. They always want to improve in the research. So if you really want to the research, there have many good labs under me. There have 3 Indian students, one from the IIT BHU, and one from the IIT Mumbai, and one from the IIT Kanpur, maybe Professor Vaibhav Srivastava's student. Yeah. He is very good professor. We are already good friends. Gangwar and Vaibhav Srivastava, we are already good friends because we are the students from Professor B.R. Viskarmas, it's IIT BHU. So we are already working in the antenna field, how we can grow in the antenna design. So sometimes we can meet during the international conference or sometimes with the online platform, we can meet together sometimes. Unfortunately, I just looked the name, so I feel very happy. They are already here. So it's very useful if you listen his talk, especially the Vaibhav Srivastava and Gangawar sir. They are very good in antenna design. So I just ask the young students, you have to listen his talk. They will give the good advice and how you can do the antenna design measures. So in last, I ask the thanks to everyone. And after finish this inauguration, I will give the talks And I will give a lot of things and the knowledge for the young students. So thanks.
It's a great honor to have Chief Guest Professor Narayan Padisar, the Chairman EICT Academy and Director MUIT Jaipur with us. Sir, may I request you to please enlighten us with your kind words, sir.
Very good morning. Welcome you all to this faculty development program, AICT Academy, under the aegis of MIT. On behalf of MNIT Jaipur and specific to Department of Electronics and Communication, and on behalf of the colleagues of the department, I welcome you all to this wonderful online program with a few classroom interactive sessions, if any, to the recent trends in antenna design for 5G and 6G applications. I'm not very sure, but I do hope that experts such as Professor N.P. Yadav is with us and other experts from IIT Kanpur, Dhanbad, Roorkee, and then many other wonderful institutions of CFTIs are expected to deliver invited talks in next couple of days. Now, one thing is very important, as Professor M.M. Sharma, head of the department, has mentioned that they have developed or created a laboratory related to antenna, which is considered to be a unique features in the North region. And that is a wonderful thing to hear. And I'm very proud the Department of Electronics Engineering, Electronics and Communication Engineering, is not only the biggest department, but it is the cleanest and having wonderful facilities. Now, when we talk about AICT Academy, as Professor Love and Dr. Nanda mentioned, that we are supposed to train almost 1.5 lakh people of this country, which is very, very huge, you know. And Professor Love, when he was explaining that Professor Padi, the head of the institution, is taking a lot of interest in this program, normally, most of the time we do it because of it's a formality. But in this case, he truly mean it, all right? Because I do not know, but I had a lot of interest in this kind of activities, and perhaps I'm monitoring in a daily basis what is happening to this program, because when I learned that it's not about 10 crores rupees for training a program, but having the responsibility at MNIT to manage the whole nation. So there the responsibility become doubled. Okay, what kind of standards we set for online training programs today, especially under MIT. And you all will be surprised to know and happy to know also that, I thought of actually, instead of forcing my colleagues like Professor Bineet or Professor Love or Professor Dr. Nanda or Dr. Pilli, I said, let me teach a course on, FDP under the same IT sponsored program. I'm not supposed to say about myself, but you'll be happy to know today is my 16th lecture, lecture number 16. And I never knew that actually it can be managed with many experts. So I said yes, and the program I have designed, the curriculum I have made, which is my favorite topic, that is Smart Grid. And more than 1 lakh students in this country, more than 1,35,000 faculty, you are responsible to train, no? But in fundamentals of Smart Grid, already more than 1 lakh students already trained. Okay, so I thought this course is so popular. Let me do it for actually MIT, and you'll be very happy. There are 100 odd students registered, but for last 13 lectures, actually 50 students, 50. They are attending very sincerely, including Saturdays and Sundays. All right, so I'm very happy that 50 students are getting trained. But what I am doing in parallel, probably Professor M.M. Sharma will also try to adapt it and request all the experts, all the students, those who are attending today's inauguration function, probably if they also listen to the experts during the online presentation, that would be great. I am teaching 4 students. How many? 4 students in my class. So physically I'm teaching 4. So I enjoy it. And then 50 odd actually come online. All right. So this is a more better experience compared to NPTL, where my course is quite popular. But there actually you really don't react so well because it's recorded and then been flashed. But when there are 4 students, then I cannot, even relax for a second in my 120 minutes lecture. So that is what we are doing today. So I request the coordinators of this program to make sure at least a reasonable students are listening to the professor even during online talk, so that gives a lot of encouragement to the professor to deliver. Otherwise they become kind of, don't enjoy the way they're expected to be. But nevertheless, what I'm once again, happy that, just casually counting the number of professors present in this room, I think it is around 15, Professor Sarma.
Yes.
So I'm very happy. I have inaugurated many. Normally, I'm not supposed to come for this kind of activities so frequently, but because I'm involved, because I'm interested, and because Professor M.M. Sharma requested, I could not say no. And that synchronized to my thought process that this type of training program should be taken more seriously than any other function, because this is one of the education platform where the youngsters of this institution must take the maximum advantage of this. So to me, even our own students, those who are not able to attend physically, they can be requested to join online at least and take advantage of all these opportunities happening. We are hearing about 6G, but we have very limited knowledge. So I think all of us must explore the best possible way. And the experts that you are inviting, I have been told that they are master in their own field. Okay, so let us take maximum advantage of this opportunity and get engaged and keen. I mean, I talked to a very young girl actually, and she said she's second year a student. I'm very happy. A second year student of the department is very keen to learn what about 6G with my very few seconds of interaction. So I am very sure that you are here with your own interest, not someone forced you to be here. Am I right? So with this note, actually, I once again congratulate all the organizing committee members, and thanks all the speakers to be part of this event, and looking forward to the for a kind of a happy ending of this program in next 3 weeks time. Probably you will continue for 2 weeks. 8 days. Okay, so lagatar. Okay, so that means you are doing continuously. 8 week is very stressed one.
40 hours.
40 hours. So 5 days, say 5 hours per day. But this is fine. This model is okay. But I once again like to reiterate the model. What I'm adopting is 2 hours every day and 20 days is quite practical and reasonable, because many students, those who have class from actually morning 8 to evening 5, probably they may not be able to spend 5 hours. So probably you can reconsider the updated version deep into 6G, maybe in next couple of months, with a thorough planning, a offline class, not online class, a offline training program for at least 30 people for 20 days. Okay. I mean, 2 hours each belongs to Jaipur. That should be the prime focus actually in the next talks. Okay. So I think wonderful, and wish you all the very best. And I'm happy to meet all the faculty colleagues of Department of Electronics Communication. I think Professor Sarma, thank you, because otherwise I would not have met them
More than
actually.
15, sir.
And specific thanks to these 2 young coordinators, Sarthak and Reena. Okay, I mean, for a wonderful job, and thank you very much. Bye-bye.
For your vision and leadership have continued to elevate the amenities Jaipur to newer heights. Now, as a token of memory, I request Professor N.P. Kardik, as Chairman GLCT Academy and Director Amenities Jaipur, to kindly present a memento to our guest of honor, Professor N.P. Yadav, sir.
Yeah. It's a very small, you can see the logo of MNIT Jaipur. You can keep in your kind of चलिए
I request Head of Department Electronics and Communication Engineering and Coordinator Professor M.M. Sharma sir to present the document. Thank you. Now I request
हाँ बोलो बोलो
Dr. Sarthak Singhal sir. Thanks.
Yeah, vote. vote of thanks कर लीजिए no I wait.
Now I request Dr. Sarthak Singhal sir, Principal Coordinator, to kindly deliver the vote of thanks and formally conclude the
15
inaugural
मिनट
session.
शायद इस तरफ रह गए कुछ.
Thank you, respected dignitaries on the dais, esteemed speakers, invited guests, faculty colleagues and dear participants. Good morning to everyone. On behalf of Electronics and ICT Academy, MNIT Jaipur and Department of ECE and the entire organizing committee, I feel honored and privileged to deliver the vote of thanks for the inaugural function of the 40-hour long FDP on recent trends in antenna design for 5G and 6G applications. This FDP was conceptualized with a vision to explore state-of-the-art advancements in the antenna design challenges with their solutions that align with the emerging demands of Department of Technology and UGC under the vision of Bharat 6G and the evolving technological landscape. First and foremost, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our Chief Guest Professor N.P. Padi, sir, Director and Chairman in charge BOG MNIT Jaipur and Chairman of PICT Academy for his unwavering support, visionary leadership and for blessing us with his presence and words of inspiration. My sincere thanks to our guest of honor, Professor N.P. Yadav, and all our distinct resource persons from different IITs, NITs and other CFTIs to accept our invitation for delivering their expert talks. Your presence and technical insights will no doubt serve as a source of great learning for all our participants. I am deeply thankful to the Chief Investigator of EICT Academy, Professor Vineet Savla sir, Coordinator EICT Academy, Dr. S.J. Nanda, and Co-Chief Investigators, Professor Love Bhargav sir, Professor Pilli sir, and Professor Dr. Ravi Madala sir for their continued mentorship and guidance in organizing this event. A special note of appreciation goes to the Department of EC and EICT Academy for providing the infrastructure and academic encouragement and institutional support. Finally, I would like to thank the Ministry of, I would like to thank the MIT whose support under the EICT initiative have made this event possible. With this, I once again thank each one of you and look forward to your active participation in the upcoming sessions. Thank you so much.
With this, we conclude the inaugural session of WC. I request all the faculties and participants to kindly stay connected for the further technical sessions after the short tea break. Thank you and Jai Hind.